All right.
All right.
All right. Yeah, there we go.
Here we are for game 2 of Gymnast versus Jasnix.
My goodness.
They finished their first race just an hour ago, roughly.
It was pretty close.
It was pretty close.
A very close race.
Especially like right up to the end. One decision kind of made the difference of Jazz deciding to clear left side of Earth Temple while Gymnast didn't.
It's always left or right in that temple. You never know which one's better.
Yeah, so Gymnast is up 1-0. This is a best of 3, so if Gymnast wins this race, he will advance to the grand finals.
Which will be tomorrow.
And if Jazz wins, there will be another game today, probably later, to decide the winner of the set.
It will be a spicy one if that happens.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Definitely, I would love to see a game 3 because more content.
I do. Well, always for content. That is mostly why we're here.
Yeah. And we've been having an awesome time with all the content we do have.
Yes.
We have had a bunch of races.
Here we go. Yes. Jimmy boy. Love that. Jimmy boy.
We're getting close to starting.
We are.
Just a few seconds left of initial setup. The first thing we'll probably do is we will spend some time reading hints, roughly a minute or so.
Trying to figure it out. It's going to be Windfall, I assume, right? Probably
it depends.
Like that.
It depends.
Yes. So never mind. It could be anything. I will. Oh, yes. There we go. My wonderful iPad here.
And we are starting. Jimmy boy, let's go.
The races are off. It could be anyone's game. You were right when you said it could be literally anywhere. Dang.
Starting at a nice reef, nothing's in close proximity.
Mother
and child path to Helmrock. We have a Forsaken Fortress again.
And
Children Hall. We also have the same dungeon. We have, and the City Demos. That's a different dungeon than last time. We don't have Touchy this time.
That's probably okay. I think we'll be okay without that.
Yeah. True. We don't have to do Bomb Island. We're very okay without that. No one likes that.
No, there will F in chat for Bomb Island. I love the little basketball race. It's so much fun. What are you talking about?
Oh, what do we have here? That's a vanilla Lighthouse.
Oh, good.
So we will see
It'll be so good.
that for like the second time or something, I believe.
Oh, so okay. So I like this. I like this hint system actually a lot.
It's really cool. It opens up a lot of things. We have a lot of Windfall hints here. We know that Mila's a shard. We know that the Menenko is nothing. And Pompey and Vera is kind of a toss-up.
we know that they've got some keys in Forbidden Woods. Very important. It's very important
having like the what it feels like.
Required Mila. Sometimes you just listen. She's just doing her best, you know?
So true. Interesting. You could have Jim is deciding to go to the classic start of Forest Haven and doing probably Cliff Plateau.
Yeah.
While Jazz is going for the path on Valentine and Moblin's letter. So that does nothing for us right now. We will need delivery bag to use that for
unfortunately,
something.
Yes.
Oh, and a grappling hook on Beetle. That means that could already be the path to Calademos.
Oh, that's good though. That means that they might as well. They'll probably just go straight to Forbidden Woods then at some point.
I mean,
right?
Maybe we still need a few items for that.
Yes, actually, why don't you tell me some of the things? Maybe.
We definitely need a deck leaf for like the Forbidden Woods. That's the most important item. We can get in there without leaf.
Okay.
We can do Crane's Favorite and Door Cancel into it.
Oh no. Any of the big tricks always make my brain a little bit staticky because I've done a couple, but I'll be honest, y'all are pretty crazy with some of these tricks.
This gameplay looking kind of like the quality looking kind of clean though.
I was thinking, yeah, it's very smooth.
It looked like a whole lot of FPS. This is not what I'm used to. Console's looking different.
Oh, my iPad.
We had time to get some storage in Cliff Plat.
Should have made sure I did that. There we go. This one, I always struggled with this though. I know it's super easy, but
fast. And Jim as well.
They're literally in sync. Are we sure we're not just watching Neon Genesis right now?
Oh, Jim falling again. He did the same thing last race. This is
He's about to do
deja vu moment.
Jazz is about to do one of my favorite things, which is using damage to your advantage. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah, we have like the little difference between them is currently Gymnast.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Gymnast has peak Beetle while not having done Mother and Child, while Jazz. Well, I don't think does that even work for Jim. I think he's just falling all the way down again.
I mean, yeah. Oh.
This is really slow for him.
Unfortunately, it seems that
he might just jump into the loading zone from here.
Oh, that would be amazing, actually.
He wants to be really careful to not Okay, he made it. He made it. There was
I've never actually seen it done that way. Normally, I see it where you plow up slowly.
pretty scuffed, but he made it. Jazz getting the storage on the top of Cliffblade very, very fast. I already missed it, but it was a spiky chest. So yeah, we do have chest-type matches content, so we know he stored in a probably important item.
Yes. We won't find out, though, for a little bit.
Yeah, we will find out probably when he's save warping from Bird's Peak.
So we'll have to keep an eye out, hopefully, if it's, you know... he's going to do this trick. Jas is going to try and sneak into the bars over here. I say try like it isn't going to be the easiest thing in the world. I've had my time with that one, let me tell you.
So yeah, we definitely also had a random starting item, which was Power Bracelet, the seed, which is pretty nice for with an Earth Temple seed. We don't have to look for that, but we definitely will need them.
Yes. Does that mean, though, that we'll get to throw the pig? That's the important thing,
Probably.
I think.
I think it wasn't hinted. The hint we had for outset was Jaboon's Cave.
So
Jim having some trouble getting into the hole.
So yeah.
Storage hitboxes, making things harder.
I mean, I guess it's better than trying to do it the grappling hook way. I always find that one.
We also don't have grappling hook yet.
Yes, that's why I'm kind of thinking. Let's see. Oh, I think one of them was. It looks like it was a song.
So Jazz going on a trip to outset. He has a few checks. He can do like 2 checks here. Jaboon's Cave hinted dead. He can do Mesas and on the Link's house and buy the item from Beetle.
We're going to outset.
The left side, like saying west from outset, makes basically no sense to see because Horseshoe and Diamond Step are both hinted foolish.
No,
so we will never have to visit that corner of the map.
Yeah. Oh wait, so he went. Oh, I guess you're right. Jim did not go to Mother Island.
No, we stored a bottle, it seems, and so Gymnast can just grab that ferry, and he can also get Grandma. While Jasnix apparently didn't realize that they stored a bottle.
No.
So he doesn't have the bottle on outset yet.
Therefore, he may have to come back for Grandma's
Probably.
soup. That could potentially cause some problems. It does seem like
he just you can see it on his face that he just realized that he stored a bottle and is not that happy about it.
You know, it probably won't be the end of it, but it could cause some problems having to go back and forth.
Yeah, at this level of like racing, it's always you don't want to lose any time.
This is the first stream game that doesn't have Tot G. That's good. You know, the one thing about Tot G that I always find interesting is I was trying to explain this. You have to do both levels, but you have to do them in order, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, you can if you just skip slow on Tot G, but it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. It's just a very long dungeon.
So yeah, Jasnix going back for that ferry before going for Link's house.
Go back to which will they may still end up doing it at the same time depending on how long it takes, I guess.
True.
We'll see.
So Gymnast picking up that Nehru's Pearl, doing a whole lot of nothing except making rain clouds disappear at Great Fish.
Hey, that could be possibly useful.
It super cannot, but
at the very least,
it's a fun fact.
Well, the way I see it, if you ever wanted to visit, tourist-wise, it will no longer be cloudy.
Gymnast hasn't bought the grappling hook from Beetle yet, even though he knows it's there, and he has the 200 rupees. We have all the money we need in the seed.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, if you have like 100, it's already like it works out fine. We want like 45 to trade the flower. Yeah, we want 20 for the 20 rupee item, and then you want like a few rupees here and there to send some mail.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense, yes.
And depending on where you are, it can cost a lot more. On outside mail costs 20 rupees.
Yes.
On DRI, it costs only 5.
Oh, so it's cheaper. It's cheaper to do it on
because they don't have to grab it from like all the way up outside. It depends on how far you are away on the C chart.
That's very interesting to me, actually. They're go ahead and doing what I believe you said earlier was a minute long. This whole grandma thing.
Grandma is definitely like a minute long check just for. I guess some people feel better about it, saving their grandma.
I believe it is an important part. You have to make sure your grandma smile, otherwise she may curse your seed, so to speak.
Some people might think that.
Yeah, it's true.
I just think it's slow.
Well, that's that is the pro and con of optimization. Whether or not grandma is worth saving.
Okay, Jim is going for the mail right away.
That makes sense.
And Jazz most likely will do the same.
Do the same, yeah. That's kind of what it's. Yeah, that's exactly what it's looking like. Now let's find out what's in there. What does Grandma have for us today?
Definitely could have been an option to just save warp because it's faster to get with the save warp out of Link's house and then get the mayor from somewhere else.
Instead of going through the bottom. Ah, yes.
There we have 200 more rupees that we just throw on the ground for the next person to find.
You know, I mean, take a penny, leave a penny, right?
True.
Except for the fact that in a race, it's not super useful.
Certified call talk moment.
Imagine not saving Grandma's, you know?
Jim now buying his grappling hook.
Ah. So you think he'll go next paw print?
He will. I will assume he does some windfall checks before, but paw print is path hinted. I think it was to Helmarock.
Yes.
So going there is definitely a good choice. You might find bombs and can full clear it. The other, like most common option would be Skullhammer.
Yes. Which would be very useful for getting, well, into Helmarock. Yeah, that's fair.
Jim is going for the peek on Headstone. Definitely wanting to know what that item is early.
That way
it
he has to go back.
It would be a valid play. Just putting it off, which is a valid play. You have to come back anyways because ET is in logic.
Yep.
So there isn't really. Since you will come back, it's fine to leave it. It's one check. You can't get it now anyways.
It really is just kind of a risky move that you have to decide whether or not it's useful. Because if you find out now that it's up, and it is, I can't really tell, but it's something. I don't think Jim could tell either.
I would guess it's a shield.
It's a bait bag?
It's definitely not bait bag because you need that for it. Oh, we got 200 more rupees.
Couldn't tell what that was. It was
definitely not bait bag, but I definitely wasn't.
It was some kind of object.
It was big.
Yes.
It might have been delivery bag. That could have been an option.
It could have been, yeah.
These are like the things that come to my mind.
Well, now they are both holding hands once again.
Yeah, holding hands on Windfall, probably for
a
solid time. Jim is already starting Mila. He could be he could choose to put it off until he has fire and ice arrows to do some more things with it, because it's only we know it's a shard, so it's not really important right now.
Well,
but Jim deciding it's nighttime. I can just do this now.
Gonna go ahead and just get. Yep.
I will activate the windmill while I can, storing the cutscene, so he doesn't have to watch the cutscene.
Smart.
Getting storage. While getting storage, Mila still is walking around, not doing the cutscene though.
I do like jamming with jamming at night on Jas's. Yep. It is always funny that you have to do that twice. You have to fail it the first time and then get it correct, even if you know.
That's a second bottle.
It's good for bottle-related object things. You
can get more soup now.
Double the soup. Might as well get double powerful. Right now we are pretending to be Solid Snake with Jim, hoping that.
Interestingly enough, not storing the door to Magus, which he definitely would have had time for, to do some more things while waiting for Mila, because it takes like a solid 2.5 minutes to wait for her.
You know, she doesn't want to get caught. Little does she know. We already know. Yeah. You know.
We are waiting for her.
Yes.
We
know her number. On the other side for Jas, that I don't think I've ever been able to completely do the check on that where you carefully get into the door and then jump on that. I know it's a pretty basic one, but it's always impressive to me every time. Another plural.
More junk.
Yes.
Now Beto's on DRI. That's the thing Din's Pearl does.
Does that give you... I don't think that gives any more checks, does it?
No. It super doesn't.
But now we know where he is, and that is kind of half the battle, I would say.
Sans taking a nap on the ground.
I don't like that I have to keep... Oh, no. Man. There we go.
Yeah, Jim getting the shard from Mila already.
We're also going to find out what's going on in Tingle's secret.
Definitely was a spiky chest, so we are grabbing it right now.
There isn't anything on the... I guess the hints are on Red Lion in this, not so much on his. Yeah. I think when I was watching the other one, it was the same way. What's in the box? Oh,
no Tamam.
Which still...
More things we need delivery bag for.
We'll find what delivery bag somewhere. I'm sure it's around here.
Yeah, once we get the delivery bag, we probably will be heading to Windfall again very soon, since Moblin's Ladder was path hinted, and Forsaken Fortress path hints are quite strong, because bombs and hammer are very useful items, especially in a Forsaken Fortress seed.
Yes, it's one way of getting in. That's what it sounds like.
But they're just deciding not to do much more, not deciding to do hide and seek or anything. Wants to wait for the Picto box, probably.
That way they can do door cancel as well.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that makes sense.
And decides to go for that path hint at paw print. He has to grapple. He can scale the wall. We can go a little bit out of bounds to...
Oh,
Oh, well,
we found bombs.
there's bomb. That's very interesting.
I'm so glad
there-
the submarine guys have that for us, you know?
Yeah, now we can definitely focus on prop, and I would assume we find delivery bag in here.
Oh, that would
So
be
that
awesome.
would be like the combined hint
That
of
is
Moblin's
actually-
letter and delivery bag.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take these bombs that you conveniently need to get into this item. Well, I guess you don't need, but you know what I mean. Makes it easier.
We want those.
Yeah. It's either that or...
We already had... I also forgot that we already had power bracelets, so we definitely could have full clip before already.
That's true. We could have already come
We
in here
definitely
without any
started
of
with
that.
those.
You know.
I pay attention to things sometimes.
Well, you're paying attention more than I am, and you kind of know a little bit more about what's going on. How it helps. I'm going straight for the... That makes sense to go straight for the top one, actually, because it's a bit of a pain to climb. I wonder
Yeah,
if
some people like to do the Sile thread later anyways, just to peek it and potentially skip climbing up here.
Yes.
It's just a preference.
Yeah, makes sense.
Doesn't really... If you have to come back, the time loss is a little bit bigger. If you can skip it, you can skip it. Not
Oh!
this time. There's
Delivery. I think you
There's
said
delivery back.
you were... You have some clairvoyance. You had an idea of where it was going to be. That's impressive. Yeah, that's awesome. So now they have all the things that they need for the letter. They'll probably just go straight back to
He might just go
Windfall,
back.
right?
He might just go back to Windfall.
Yeah.
He might just also do the DRI checks and Crescent Moon
Yeah.
to find the Picto box, so he doesn't have to come back to Windfall just for that one check.
Right, especially because...
Windfall definitely.
It's
Windfall Popper definitely pretty loaded today.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the last pearl.
Wow,
The
that's so
one-
awesome.
The one pearl that actually does something for us, unlocking a mail check.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's right for the letter. There you go. Well, hey. Oh, looks like Jim's already back here
Yeah, Jim deciding
to do hide and seek.
to
Yeah.
this time do hide and seek. This time also door canceling.
Now, can you explain? Because I always try to explain door cancel, but I'll be honest. All I know is that the screen goes dark, and I'm guessing it helps to get up places because your
Alright, so what we-
hitbox is smaller.
What we do is we store the text of an NPC, and this time the King of Red Lions, because the King of Red Lions stays spawned.
Right. So
Because
it's
if you store any other NPC, they get unloaded when you don't look at them.
that makes sense.
Then by that you cancel the animation of opening the door, and you can walk around with the hitbox of walking through a door, because conveniently the developers decided, Link doesn't open a door and move just in front, but we decide to move him through the door.
Well, you know,
So we basically don't have a hitbox now and can jump through walls, fall through the floor.
just all the that I do believe storage is my favorite thing because you basically just break this entire game.
Yeah, it's definitely very fun to use.
I mean, and if you think about it, it does make sense that you would shrink the hitbox of the character in cutscenes. You don't need
Yeah.
the hitbox; it's just causing you problems.
It's the same for chest storage, just
Yeah.
a little bit less extreme, but Link needs a small hitbox to climb his way into a
On the
chest.
bottom.
So they just shorten his hitbox. And there's a Picto box for Jazz. That feels very nice.
Feels like you think Jazz might just go back, do hide and seek, and then
Yeah,
Picto box.
it would definitely be a solid play at this point after DRI, and he already did Crescent Moon, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, he might just go back.
It is
right
interesting
now.
watching them because I feel like they are very similarly in the same area, but it'll be dependent on... Oh, looks like he's going to go ahead, and that makes sense. Get that one. See what's in that box. Box? Check. You know what I mean.
It is a box.
And then he is going to go around the island, too. Okay. That
He
makes
will
sense.
probably peek it first and see if he has to do anything with it.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I would definitely assume that he goes back right now. He can. He already also
Oh,
with the
What was
delivery
that?
back.
I could barely even tell what that was.
It was definitely a spiky chest.
So it was important.
Yes.
Yes. So we will be going. Time for the Wind Waker dive. It is such a fascinating trick to me because it requires you to not only do storage correctly, but get underneath the
We
island.
don't really need storage for for this trick we need to get the chest we do need the
Yes.
storage. To get underneath the island we just
Oh,
we
it's
make a
just-
dive.
Ah,
We
so
don't you
it's-
don't need anything for that. It's on Diamond Step we do it and
Ah,
just
yeah.
to swim below the island.
Makes
And then
sense.
it puts you either back up on the highest piece of water there is around you,
Right.
or if the floor is low enough, you just clip onto that.
But it does make sense because in order to actually climb up on this mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You are usually not able to walk around walls.
In real life as well.
Sadly enough.
It is a tragedy. Oh, got I believe that is the second sword or
That
the
is
first sword.
the first sword we found, we start with the sword.
Right,
so
that's
it's
what I figured.
Still the master sword, which is pretty nice. After we get, I would assume the skull hammer from Maggie's delivery.
After
We now have everything we kind of want to clear FF.
Yeah, although I wonder if see where he's going to go next. Oh, Windfall. So he is going to go to Windfall, do hide and seek, get the Picto box, probably get all of the things that come with that.
Yeah, get the town flower from Zanari so you can trade that later.
And then trade it back again.
True.
Listen, the Goron just has a little bit of a short attention span. I understand. I do too. I also forget. Oh, nice. Treasure chest 38.
But yeah, Jazz will be able to get the Tingle statue from Pompey and Vera.
Nice.
We will see later if that has any use. Because Tingle statues do basically nothing until you find the 5th one.
Yes, and because otherwise, I'm guessing, right, every other one before that is just rupees, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, money's nice in base game, but this is fast game. And in fast game, we only need...
We already threw like 400 rupees on the ground.
We just chuck them right into the ocean.
There are 195
Gee,
more.
Warlookers, now there's more.
It's actually quite impressive. There aren't like that many silver rupees in this game, and that they're all in logic. Yo, we got treasure chart 23. That's like...
Isn't that the one with the...
That's the meme chart, because it only said like you got treasure chart 23 and not like, you can...
If you look at
you
that...
can grappling hook that at the sea.
I mean, if I was, a game dev and I had to write the same dialogue, I would just skip one just to see if anybody notices. Oh, well, Jim's about to find out the glorious news. We got bombs, which means he's probably going to go, I'm guessing, immediately into Paw Print since he hasn't been there yet.
Obviously.
Probably just get all 3 checks in there as well.
Yeah, once he goes to DRI, he might be a little bit sad that he has done hide and seek already, because having to do Pompey and Vera later is always like, it itches in your mind. It feels very bad, and especially when you know there's a Tingle statue, and you know it could be useful, but I don't want. I don't know.
I mean, listen, Ankle's, he's a nice guy, but the chances of him having something nice for all of that work, it's just not worth it. Hello. I don't know if I'm hi.
Yeah, we do have a very epic Twitch chat watching.
It's true. Y'all making me giggle. I'm just like,
Jazz partially into the wall. I would be surprised too.
I'd be terrified
if a skeleton pops out of the wall behind you.
Especially one that stands. Are you kidding me? You're gonna have a bad time.
True.
See, I do like that they added the hide and seek. I know that it probably is a lot easier for those who are much more skilled at this game than I am, but I find that the extra challenge of trying to chase the NPCs around.
They can definitely outplay you quite a bit, especially Ivan.
Which is...
Yin, Yen, and Yun aren't as hard to catch. Those are their official names.
Yeah.
But as you can see, Jazz having a little bit of trouble, but not too much.
I mean, it's because they do those sharp turns,
Yeah.
The kids are rascally.
And I think it wasn't the last visit where they just had bombs.
So I'm curious as to...
reason. I guess, no, it wasn't that last visit. That definitely wasn't the last visit, but it was in some race we had.
Yeah. So how come the actual... This is just maybe because I don't quite understand, but how come the screen wasn't dark the whole time that you did Dark Castle there?
Yeah, we have the dark screen because like the screen gets dark while like when you open the door.
Right.
But then we use the cutscene of triggering the kids to put the light backs on.
Ah, okay. Therefore it's do hide and seek. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all coming together right up here. Monogam. So it's so funny seeing all those pearls. I mean, I guess they could make a really nice necklace out of that. Oh, so that was not a nice chest. Jim said, yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
I would assume Gymnast will catch up. Yeah, he will catch up on the few things Jazz already did on DRI, while Jazz is doing the opposite and doing the windfall checks.
Yep. It really is still anybody's race right now.
Yeah, 100%. The one difference between them is like that Jazz has that Tingle statue from Pompey and Vera, while Gymnast doesn't.
I mean,
but maybe Ankle is just nothing, and Gymnast decides to never go get it.
Thank you, Crane. I do appreciate everyone explaining it because, I find it so fascinating. It's crazy the way that we break this game so hard. It is my favorite game to watch this for, though. Oh, there you go. So now he knows he's got to go. He's probably going to go. Is he going to go back to Windfall, though? Is it worth that?
He might go back to Windfall, but I don't know if he will go for the one Tingle statue because, like I said, it doesn't do anything for him yet.
Yes.
And he will have to ride the windmill to get up there.
Which is a task.
Which is pretty slow. You forgot. Yeah, you kind of have to be in your boat to shoot down the chest.
I believe he can figure it out.
There we go. I like that Miss Marie's giving us a joy pendant while she's looking for like
Wow.
40 of them.
Well, you know, she wants to show you what it looks like, right?
Yeah,
She's
you have to go look for this. Give me 40 more of these. Or like I guess now it's
should turn off.
39.
I wish I had my stinky iPad here is.
But Jim
There we go.
grabbing his sword in just a second. We will now see if Maggie is just Skullhammer, or if it could be also like something either that leads to Skullhammer or Leaf or Hookshot. Those are also might be required.
If it is those, I wonder if they're gonna go immediately to Fortress. And it's
It's the
Skullhammer.
I would assume Jazz might just do it right now because
I mean, he's got everything he needs.
Leaf is pretty nice to have, but it's definitely not a requirement at all.
I mean, you can pretty much just like backwards flip through everything in there, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you all do.
Yeah,
Just
we
kinda-
like. Wait, you might actually. It's pretty slow right now. You have like one issue, which is we can't get the upper jail chest that
Right.
fast because you can get it because you can get caught by a floor master and get put into jail.
Which would, you know, that's optimization there.
But that's
going to jail.
like it's definitely slower than having Hookshot or Leaf and just going over there. So we can full clear for Second Fortress, but it might not. We might just wait until
What do you think
we
you'll go
have-
then to Great Fish instead, perhaps?
we can't get the item on Great Fish, so
Not
probably
yet.
so maybe not.
That's
but
fair.
he might also just do it and go for it because it's like it's a checkpoints area. We know it's path to Valhalla, so
Yes.
there will be something in there.
Yes.
It might just be a shield or something, which is nothing like too important. Could be, in theory, could be a bow. We know that fire and ice are like fire and ice are most likely required for Valhalla,
Right.
since left side is fire and ice locked.
That's fair.
And we do know that we definitely won't be finding the last bow.
No, that's gonna be.
That's gotta be right at the end of the seed.
It's just like the real game. Listen, sometimes having
Yeah.
a little bit of a vanilla light latte. That's what I'm calling it now.
Jazz
Sure.
going for Forsaken Fortress, deciding to Wind Waker dive into it because that puts him closer to the floor mass and everything, and the chest on bed, so he doesn't have to walk all the way around.
That is so fascinating to watch right there.
Yeah, this
Ah,
is
getting
another
that
Wind Waker dive. A pretty useful trick.
Well, there he goes.
No, you have
Nope.
to. He jumped off, but you have to like actually sink
Oh, so
beneath
he's.
the island.
That's what I. Okay, so yeah. That's so.
That's
there we
it.
go. That's funny.
Time to break into the Forsaken Fortress.
The
Not very well secured. You could even
I'm-
just wait for the cannons to shoot down the door for you.
I mean, you know, sometimes you go on Craigslist, you say, I need somebody to watch my island. Anybody who's got a pulse. Sometimes those people have never worked a cannon before. It happens.
But yeah, Jim deciding to chase that path in, I'm not surprised. Especially with Forsaken Fortress being path in as well.
He's got everything he needs to beat Helmrock, get that shard. Maybe get done with. Actually, will he be able to completely finish off Forsaken Fortress?
Yes, you can.
Then, yeah.
We can completely full clear.
He got this, so he's probably thinking the same thing right now. Oh, there's bait bag.
There's the bait bag. We can yeet the pig
sure.
now. But yeah, Jazz going
favorite.
backwards to the Flowmaster, getting caught. Could in theory gamble and just go there and hope it's nothing, but it's kind of risky if you have to go back.
Yeah.
It's a really, really long walk back. And it's not as
Oh.
big of a time loss as getting caught.
Oh, yep. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Goodbye, Sans. Nice knowing you.
Time to be in jail.
Oh,
time,
hello, Sans.
time to break out in like 15 seconds.
I mean, it's not your fault that they literally hide a hole behind. I mean, they should have cocked like that some time ago. It's so easy. What are you gonna do?
But yeah, it seems like Jim's deciding
Finish off
that
the rest of that, yeah.
you're just getting to get Pompey and Vera now. Definitely a valid play if you get like the Tingle set shoes quite close.
Because there's always comes back.
It is a spiky chest. It is pretty nice to have for Calademos.
That's true. In case you don't want to try and do all the other tricks, just having the
Yeah.
base one's nice to have.
Yeah, having Boomerang is definitely a nice convenience.
So that's how I would do
Forsaken
it.
Fortress is loaded today.
Oh my gosh.
There's the shield I almost expected to be in here.
So does that mean? Oh man.
That's our path to Valhalla.
And we're doing ET, which means Mirror Shield's kind of required too, right? Oh.
Maybe. It is possible to go more, but like with how the seat's looking, it's not happening. You can
good.
full clear ET without Mirror Shield. It is
Oh.
an option that is there. It is an option not many runners are choosing for good reason.
Well, listen. There's a reason that they put the mechanic there because they wanted you to do it, but there are, as we know, optimization over everything else.
So we definitely want Mirror Shield, especially even just saying Mirror Shield is hard required. I just remembered because we won't have light arrows. So beating Valhalla,
Yep. It's gonna have to do it the hard way.
my brain's like, half a minute behind. I'm figuring things out.
Oh, you're figuring things out faster than I am. Because I don't know if you know this, Advo, but
I'm also been playing this game for a while
little bit.
now.
I mean, I find it a very fascinating game to play. Ah, there we go. I can't wait till we trick the Goron into taking flowers twice. It's gonna be fun.
Just deciding to drink soup to make this a guaranteed
I love
2-cycle.
this trick. I love the fact that if you face the wall, he always appears behind you. So
he doesn't always, but the chance gets a little bit higher.
Because I'm assuming he won't clip. Well, does he clip into the wall?
Yeah, he doesn't like. I think it's about like that he doesn't have enough. That he can't like spawn up in front of you.
Right.
So he can only spawn like the half space around you.
And therefore, it's staring at the wall. So that also works in the maze too, right? Or right
in the maze, we kind of don't care. We don't walk all the way through a wall there.
Whoop. I'm really good at. There we go.
Because there's also like there's multiple. There's also because there's multiple Phantom Guns spawn around you there, and I'm not even sure if they could spawn on the ground if you like at a wall because two spawn in front of you.
Actually, do they? I guess they have to have some sort of hitbox. So yeah. So yes, here Jim is going to show his wares, receive a second ware, and then watch this.
While Jazz deciding to walk up more walls.
I mean, as long as he doesn't disappear and fly, much more unique than the other fellas. That's a dandy fancy.
Definitely quite a good trip to for Second Fortress. We got a shield, which you definitely need. We got Boomerang, which is a nice convenience. Bait Bag might unlock something at Big Pig, and it was something on Headstone. I couldn't see what it was.
I couldn't see either.
By now, I probably think it's Cabanity because like it was kind of like rectangular and big.
Well, then at that point, couldn't it be?
It might be Cabanity. Nah, the Triforce would be smaller.
Fair. Oh man. Oh, Helmarock. Oh, this one.
Having some small rolling simulator up to the top.
Yeah. This is. I love this. This is. Oh, no, never mind. He isn't gonna actually friendly fire them. He's just gonna beat them up. Honestly, fair. That's faster. Yeah. Listen.
We do love our speed.
Smack him. There we go. Sorry there, Helmarock. You're such a good bird, but boy howdy, are you gonna get your butt whooped today? Do a little storage. Store this little cutscene. This is a fun one. This is the one that I think this cut thing right here is the one that made me so fascinated by this game, because
this is also like one of the tricks that I feel like most runners who start up want to learn this, because fighting this bird vanilla is very boring and it's very RNG heavy.
But I also just love being able to see my little fella there, climbing down while the cutscene's going, because it's like a little cameo.
It's always fun to do because you have to you look at Link and you stuff like you would think you have to hold up to backflip there because you look in that direction, but you still have to hold down because
it's still using the same orientation.
Still using the same orientation of Link. Yeah. And now we'll just wait on this jail cell for the bird to hopefully come down and not soft lock us.
Oh yeah, this is the risk. I do feel like as long as you land. Oh maybe. Oh no, there it goes. Yes. Phew. You did.
Oh no. Kind of a spot.
No, there we go. Whew.
Everything worked out.
That is the risk. I have seen it happen where even if you do everything right, Helmarock's just like.
Sometimes Helmarock's just tries. Yeah, this is not.
He's just a big chicken. I don't know. You can only do so much with a big chicken. You can lead a big chicken to water, but you can't get him to land exactly where you need him to go. That's all I gotta say. Goodbye, Helmarock.
Yeah, Jim is deciding to follow in Jasnix's footsteps.
Gonna go straight to go straight. So I can't tell quite now. Still pretty close.
Yeah, definitely still pretty close. Definitely having that picture box earlier and being able to do Lens Door Cancel and instantly getting that picture and Pompey and Vera definitely gave Jazz a slight advantage.
Yes.
Gymnast knows that there's something on the top of Headstone that Jazz didn't peek earlier.
So so he was able to get that. So he knows to just go straight into
Gymnast just drank half the soup. That's interesting.
Probably hoping to just instant murder him fast,
But he could have duped it.
Oh yeah, he did. He did not soup dupe. Oh, he did? Oh, maybe he did. No.
Or did he? Or did he soup dupe over the second bottle? That's my.
Okay.
I should be watching you.
Okay, well, this is just a shout out to our trackers who are keeping a clear eye on what's happening. I have two eyes doing this, like a little chameleon right now. Crystal's making fun of me. Listen, Advo's doing most of the commentary here because he kind of knows what's going on. I'm just here for goofs and gaffs. Yo, we got a raid.
Yo.
From SpeedGaming. I'm gonna say this. You say it.
The SpeedGaming Deutsch.
There we go.
Because
Deutsch.
I'm German.
I'm learning, but
Yeah.
you know, I knew I was gonna say it wrong.
Thank you so much. Currently we have a Wind Waker race
Yes.
between Gymnast and Jasnix going on. Losers finals, game 2. Gymnast is up 1 game.
Yes,
So this could already decide the series.
it could. It is looking like it could. So you think that we'd be going to race 3 potentially? I mean, you can't tell really right now.
I
but
mean, there's definitely like an hour left probably, so that
No,
anything
yeah.
can happen. Currently, I would say Jasnix has that slight lead, but it's not much and it can definitely change any time.
yeah. But thank you so much for the raid of 51. You're awesome.
Jazz getting slightly lost around Greatfish.
To be fair, it is a bit of a mess over there.
Everything looks the same.
You know, the one thing about this game, and obviously, you know, at this point, the game's like 20-something years old. I do wish that,
It's basically
that there was
exactly
more.
20 years old.
Oh
It's
my
2002.
Wow, it's so...
It might have been 2001 in Japan.
Yes, but it, you know, came out, yeah. I wish that there was more, you know. I loved the idea of Greatfish, but it is just kind of like hodgepodge of a broken island.
Yeah, it's just
Panda says
Jazz-
it's 2002, 2003.
yeah, Jazz attempting the jank jump into Islet.
Wait, so he's trying to get hit?
You can, you can in theory jump with Core like above this boat if the water level is very high.
Oh,
But
water RNG,
I would just
though.
use bombs.
Yeah, I think
But
that's...
he is like
no.
known for going for some swag strats.
There are so does that mean are we gonna potentially see? We're not gonna see a morph hover though, are
No,
we? Okay.
I think he practiced it, but I'm not sure. If
I don't
he's
think I've actually ever
comfortable.
seen a morph hover. I know. That's
Then you should watch Clarion.
you know what? I think I shall. I think the idea is neat. It makes me think of all the other games where you have to like die, but not really. He figured it out. Oh, thank you.
But yeah, deciding not to lose any time. He is 1 game down, so not losing any more time than necessary is definitely a good choice.
I think he's definitely making that clear though. I think he's figuring it out for sure. Ah, he's gonna cancel, so he actually keeps the chest. There we go.
Since it is wooden, you don't need to open it. You can just leave.
Ah, so then now he just decided that the easier way to get to the boat than swim.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. I do love Clay's emotes. They're very good. Jim's over here also beating up on the chicken. It's just not Helmrock's day today at all. I'm pretty sure this is the second time we've even been to Helmrock today.
Gymnast is a runner who's known for getting soft lock on Hammerrock, so it's very nice seeing him not getting soft lock today.
I mean, it's that having to redo the whole run up again. That would be a
definitely.
nightmare.
It's like 1.5 minute time loss. I think it also depends on like how long you wait at the bottom.
Are we doing Big Pig? I think for Jazz.
Seems like we are. Since it is nighttime, he might not yeet the pig.
Oh no, he might actually like try and like
he might
lead it.
make it angry.
Oh, you know, that's respectable.
It is faster.
It is.
Oh, he's changing time of day. Never mind.
Oh, never.
He might also do that for to like get arrow mail.
That's so that he can also get that. That makes sense. That way he also just goes pick up the
Yeah.
mail. He's probably gonna pick up the mail first, then go. Oh, never mind. I don't know anything I'm talking about.
Interesting enough.
You know.
Fair. Maybe just wants to show the pig eat off for the fans.
I mean, to be
we
fair,
are big fans of
huge
the pig
fans
eat.
of Pig Eat. I mean, look. So the fun thing about this is you could explain exactly why this works. You basically store it right here, right?
Yeah, like you put it like through the wall and the
And
the guy,
it.
and it's like the pig doesn't really have enough space, so
Goodbye.
you skew like you get like a little skew, and then you just kind of
You just kind of
get it more velocity than it should have.
It's my favorite thing.
It's definitely a fun thing, especially to show like new people who have no idea
What it
about this
is.
game, but like then seeing this huge pig go
just
flying.
go absolutely, literally ham.
In my first race, I played the first time with Rumble, and carrying this pig has huge impact on your Rumble.
Oh yeah, all the way. You mean just carrying the whole thing?
Yeah, if you
That's
just
what I would do.
walk around with your controller is shaking.
It's great for you know, making sure your hands are nice and good.
Yeah, Jim is storing the chest just to get up to the door a little bit quicker.
That makes sense, as opposed to getting caught. I suppose maybe.
No, since he did like other way around.
Ah,
I guess he doesn't have anything to get that, so maybe he's just like not thinking of that.
we do love.
And just now checking if it's something, and he will see it at Spiky chest, so he probably will go back to get it.
which means he'll probably. Oh, yep, there it is. So he is going to probably try it because right, 'cause we just don't have. If he had leaf, he just.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Definitely.
Where is that? Do you have any idea at all?
We had one color demo set which was the grade C. But
What is that?
I
I
have
still
no.
can't
We will.
tell.
We
That's
will
the second
probably
time.
see in a second.
Yeah, that is the second time we're at. Okay, let's find out. Jess, please
Yeah,
reveal the secrets. I have no idea.
We've had the grade C to put Calidemos in, but that's probably just the grappling hook on Beetle. It could still be something else, and the grappling hook is just a bait. But
Alrighty.
currently we have no idea what this is.
Oh, it's just a rupee bag.
Oh,
More money. Hot.
I didn't guess that, but it's a mail check.
That's
Still
why
something we need.
that's why I thought it was bait because it looked like a bag. I knew it was like something, but I guess that's useful.
It is not bad. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are on our way back to Info, probably checking that right away, and then also getting our reward from Zonari for trading some flowers.
Wallet mail. That's true. Might have a wallet check. Aloha there, lady.
So Jim might not be happy to see this as Boomerang.
Boomerang always comes back, though.
This
You
is
know?
definitely not the greatest thing you could ever find in that check, especially for having to come back.
Taking the whole risk of going to jail just to
Yeah.
find out it's just a boomerang. Might
Yep.
could help with but wait a second.
We found
there we go.
found 2 mirror shields on 2 different locations because our shields are progressive. So
That's right.
if you find one of them,
Yeah.
you always get the first one.
I do love that about this game, though. I think
It
that's
is pretty cool, yeah.
That makes it so now they're pretty much. Well, except it'd be nice to have Leaf, but they're pretty much ready for ET if they want it, I guess.
Yeah, Jazz has a big pig over Gymnast
yeah, really.
and the wallet check.
Oh, Crystal is unfortunately reminding us that progressive light bow, which means they will have to go to the maze no matter
Oh yeah, we
what.
definitely have to.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the end of the game the way
It
was
is always fun
intended.
to see. It's always a good experience for the viewers.
Yes. It will be fun to see, actually. It's also...
D-lol, so true, because that's the combination that you need to go through the maze. It's down, left, right, up.
Well, so fun fact, if you know your directions, that works really well, but...
Usually, if you play it casually, you you hit Phantom Ganon in every single room, and the hilt of the sword points at the door you need to go in.
Oh, that's amazing. Are we gonna... So this time...
Not a
Jim's-
second pig eat.
instead, we're just gonna... Actually, it doesn't even look like he's gonna make him mad. He's just gonna do a little sidestep.
Yeah, he will
Do a
just...
little dance.
He will carry the big pig.
I'm sure the pig appreciates it. You know,
Right.
if I was, I don't want to walk. That's
True.
annoying.
I also want to get hit by a sword.
That's true too. It's this is the ethical way to do the piggy. Okay, either it's the most friendly version.
There's the cabana deed. We can full clear. We cannot. We cannot logically full clear the island. We can go into cabana logically now since we have delivery bag, the cabana deed,
Yes.
skull hammer, and grappling hook.
I wonder what's gonna be there.
We can get on top of waterfall with another Wind Waker dive.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Just because you go right up to the top. Also, I don't know if I would want to be carried upside down, though.
Has
that's a
Jazz
good point.
actually picked up his wallet mail yet?
I'm
also not sure if he.
so.
I also don't think he peeked the small island chest at the start of the seed, and I also don't think, and he also didn't do it just now, which could have been an option. But I guess he has to come back for Forbidden Woods anyway, so you can do it. You can peek it then,
He'll have time.
and then you could also get it if it's required.
Yes, so it might be better to do it all in one go. Speaking of cabana,
There we go.
here we are. We're gonna do waterfall first. Makes sense, right? To go up to waterfall first.
If the waterfall even is anything, we can
That's
just
fair.
look
Oh,
at
that's right. We can. It looks like it is.
It looks nothing. It looks
I
like
can't-
junk to me.
I can't tell. I have really bad eyes. For all I know. I mean, I'm
Right.
guessing.
Seems like
the
now
runners
he's
can
getting
tell.
his wallet mail. He has 3
Yeah.
letters, getting arrow mail as well. Which I forgot that he hasn't gotten that yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
There's the hook shot. Now we can get that
nice.
logically, and it also speeds up Cabana a small bit.
Yes.
That's definitely pretty nice.
Much better to go behind the ladders.
Gymnast deciding to dip into into
interesting.
ET
Yes.
right now. He
I
doesn't
wonder-
have basically anything you want. You definitely because you 100% want Leaf.
Yeah. What do you? I wonder what would you think is the reason for that? What do you think he's
I
trying
think
to think
the
is?
reason is he's right here.
Yeah. That's fair. Because he went to go get the wallet mail. He might as well go see what's going on in there. Take a little dabble into
Jim is
ET.
definitely known for like is one of the people who I definitely know that dip ET earlier. Besides, like a lot of runners are like, no, I'm doing this right at the end. I've cleared basically everything else, and then I do ET because it's so much faster to skip checks in Earth Temple.
Right.
And the go mode is just so insanely quick. But you probably also know like, yeah, lighters and maze, I'm probably not gonna go mode this dungeon anyways.
Right. Might as well just if you can get to. I don't know if they can get to Valhalla from here. Get rid of that. Get it out of the way because it's gonna be slow no matter what.
He can definitely like he can go to Valhalla if he has if the key logic works out for him and everything. If he gets like one small key, he definitely can go to Valhalla.
Right. No keys.
And also clear the basement. It would be pretty hard to get into Valhalla if he doesn't get big key because the big key skip without leaf is awful.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how you're gonna do that.
But he can open the warp pod, maybe get that later. If he wants
get it all
if he
the
wants
way.
to even get that, if he wants to go that far.
Oh, then the bigger picto box is one of the treks in Cabana.
We can now take photos in color.
Oh, that's so good. This is my other favorite trick that made me like really excited. I love being able to not do these mazes because I don't know if you know this, but the redeads terrify me.
The redeads aren't in this maze.
I don't like them.
But just hit the redeads, you really just need to hit your hammer through the wall because the hitbox is huge.
That's true. That's cool. Well, listen, I know that. Are they slow? Yes. Do they just kind of look like little fellas? Also, do they scream and make my character stop moving and then slowly come near me until I am terrified? Yes. No thanks. I don't know why they scare me. I think most in this game than any of the others, and which is funny because they're the most cartoonish looking ones. So you would think that was a really good.
That might even make them more scary that they're like cartoons.
You think they're just here to give you cookies? No, they're here to eat your brains. Redids just want hugs. No, they cannot have hugs. Their hugs are deadly.
They need consent. The consent isn't
yes,
there.
It's very important. It's very important. So the one thing about ET that I have not messed around with is those fancy tricks. I'm sure they're gonna do it where they get onto like the pillar and then like ride around the side.
Yeah,
you know.
He can do that. He will have to take medley because he doesn't have leaf, so he can't skip the first sunstone.
That's right. He can't actually do the thing I'm talking about. That's right. Yeah.
Leaf and ET is definitely very, very important.
No.
So this is definitely I would say, a gamble.
Yeah, what he's doing right now, trying to do what he's. I mean, maybe he might
because
find
it would have been pretty good if he gets to like use the warp pods.
Yeah.
But
he seems to be going further in.
Since we have like FF, like only the late dungeons and the early dungeons connected to each other. So having like we only have FF and for that, and we also already cleared FF, and coming back for that warp pod is really slow.
Yep. I also noticed that we skipped Angle's whole fun, fancy maze because it wasn't really anything.
Yeah, we do have those 3 small keys now, so we can definitely logically advance all the way into the basement.
That
because
would be really useful. Wow.
The one thing that could like fire and ice arrows is what we are missing to like for other things in this dungeon. But since all the 3 small keys are already here, we can advance further, even logically.
JK, no fire and ice. Yeah, we're looking for them though. They're around. There is somewhere.
Maybe we even find Big Key on our way.
I think first we need to find because we don't even have any arrows, so we need to find 2 arrow progressions, right?
Yes, fire and ice.
Yeah.
The bows are definitely hiding from us today. We do know where one of them are. It's not very well hidden.
Well,
we are still not We are still getting it last. That's good. They are good at playing
not to speak horror into the universe, but what are the chances that they're just all endgame?
I mean,
I don't know.
Currently, it's not looking like you don't really need them for a long time.
That's good.
If Big Key is on your way to ET, like on your way to Valhalla, you don't need them for that. You don't need them for that. Then Ice Ring was hinted foolish, so that's already something that's dead.
Nat has asked, what shard has Jim found over? And I'm trying to remember.
Oh yeah, Jim has on Mila, right?
Yes, Mila.
That is actually like definitely a thing. I mean, Jasnix will probably be able to, if the second bow isn't in high roll, which if the ET Big Key is on our way, could be possible.
Yeah.
He will be able to do creep, the short seconds with creep with that.
Yeah.
So he definitely will save a little bit of time about like over Jim. But it's definitely one thing they haven't done yet.
So now he is now 3. So that just having all of the shards could be more useful, even if Jas is able to clear the dungeon quicker, just because since he's taking the risk of going through ET.
But
right now,
Jas probably also doesn't have any checks left right now.
That's true. So he can just go and finish off the ones he hasn't done because he knows which ones are left.
Yeah, so he knows he has to be here. He also doesn't have anything that Jim does have. So
That's true.
This makes this play better for Jim because he obviously like he doesn't know that, but
Yeah.
Jas doing the same thing, so he's not losing any time.
Welcome on in. All right, what's in the box?
Oh, we have another spiky
yes.
chest.
Another key. I love those.
We have some loaded
Maggie's
dungeons today.
ladder.
That is some delayed serotonin. We will find out what that is later.
That's a surprise for later. It's Chekhov's letter, actually.
We had time to play this dungeon a little bit more casually. Than we usually would.
The way I'd probably play it, which is, normal.
But yeah, we will have to pull this mirror. We can skip playing Command Melody in the next room.
Which
if
is
you position yourself
just
good.
such a way. Oh, yes.
You can just throw Medley into the light the mirror shines.
I
and
mean,
then
that's the Medley and Makar are really good for just eating that stuff. Specifically Medley, I think, more than anything. Oh, right. Yep, this right basement is open.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen these strats in a while, since usually ET is a very, very light dungeon.
So, let's see. Ah, there you are, Medley. Hello. Now, it is interesting seeing all of this. It is fun seeing, actually, no-leaf strats.
I like doing this once in a while.
Yeah.
Then you realize how awful it is to play.
But it's good.
And then you
it's
don't
good
want to do
know.
it again.
It's about being flexible, right?
Yes, for sure. You definitely want to know this, because as in this seed, it can always come up, and if you don't know how to do it,
Yeah.
it can cost a lot of time.
Well, since Calademos is, what is the? I guess there's always the chance that Leaf is. Well, actually, no. They already checked if Leaf was vanilla. I don't think it was.
Yes, the
So,
vanilla
no.
was Cabanity,
Yes.
the vanilla leaf check.
So,
That is the big key. So that is
hand it over.
logically we are able to kill Johanna
Yeah.
now.
No need for Leaf. We got this.
Yeah, leaf is not required like it anyways, but we also did not fire ice arrows aren't required.
Yes.
We found all the keys, and I think that's actually the same big key location we had last race. I feel like. It might have been some other race that I've watched recently. Some things are blending together.
Oh, Ice Cold says fire and ice and mace chest.
That could be a possibility
Yeah.
with this.
Oh,
It could even be first logical bow in fire and ice in mace chest,
Oh no.
and then like a bow on Cyclos.
I did not realize
And
I accidentally I spoke it into reality. I was joking. I was joking, Seed. I didn't actually.
I wouldn't imagine that's happening, but it's. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that could still be the very first logical bow. It does sound awful because it is, but it would be very funny for us.
I was joking.
So I don't
sorry.
really mind what these runners have to do. I don't have to play the
That's
seed.
true. We get to just talk about it. We just get to, I mean, listen.
There's
It's
another-
for content.
True. There's another spiky chest right here.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cursed.
I would love to see that. I don't think I've ever seen something like that.
And
I've been playing for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. How long why don't we talk a little bit? How long have you been playing?
Let's talk about me during this race. We have
fair,
some
that's fair.
amazing rounds right here.
It's true. That's true. That's true.
Jasnix has only been playing since like the beginning of season 5.
That's impressive.
And he has won the
Yeah.
Challenge Cup. He's now here at least third
Killing
place. Coming over from the SSR community.
Wow.
On the other side, Gymnast doesn't really need much of an introduction. As the
He's killing it, that's for
biggest,
sure.
like one of the biggest, as one of the biggest Wind Waker runners, and also like just basically good at every single 3D Zelda game there is.
Got some killer emotes, which I also
True.
like. Do love those.
Yeah, there. That's another spiky chest. I think that's another spiky chest.
Let's
ET
see.
is hella loaded today.
Yes. I guess it was the right call to take to just go straight to ET.
I think it is like one of the last like logical things they can do, since
Yeah,
like
it was
Jazz
risky.
has like got like hook shot, but that doesn't unlock anything. He got the Picto box, but Minenko was hinted dead. There's another shard.
Ah, okay.
We have 4 now, so we're missing 2 of the overworld shards for Gymnast.
So that's an important thing. Regardless, there's another bottle.
There's a third bottle.
All the bottles.
We will be seeing the bottle percent today. I've had so many seeds with 3 bottles, which
Wonder what
prevented
mini's
us
gonna be here.
from getting the 4th.
What's this gonna be? What's in the box?
At least he has everything. At least he needs to kill the Stalfos in the least awful way, without light arrows. You can explode them with bombs, stun their heads with boomerang, and then one-shot them with skullhammer.
I don't think I saw what was in them, or maybe I'm wrong about the way this was set up here, but I guess we'll find out in a second.
Oop. Accidentally hitting the Stalfos first. If you hit the bomb and the Stalfos doesn't
take no
explode.
damage. I hate trying to hit those Stalfos heads, though. They're just too jumpy.
Yeah.
Oh
my god, that's another spiky chest.
Loaded.
This
Absolutely
ET is insane.
loaded.
Yeah, but like we have Maggie's letter currently.
Maggie's letter might.
Maggie's letter could just be like leave and unlock.
No.
Well, that's the first logical bow, I suppose.
So that could. Oh no.
The option of fire and ice arrows are still there.
Still there for Maze. Oh no.
It's getting less likely, and I wouldn't
This is
assume it happens
cursed.
because it's really, really unlikely.
Oh my gosh.
But we don't have to give up hope now.
No, of course not. There's still hope. The question is whether or not they're going to continue and get the Triforce Shard from Jahala.
I don't remember. I guess the big key chest was hinted dead because he hasn't done that yet.
I know he has. That's the mini boss, isn't it?
No, at the end of the basement is the big key chest. The mini boss is on the left side. And we will probably be going back to fight Jahala now.
What about, are they both doing it? I don't think they're both doing it, are they? No, for sure.
We will see what Jazz does. It doesn't really matter. Oh, Gymnast, that is not great.
No. He forgot.
No leaf.
He forgot.
He will spawn like almost right back at the warp pile and can just go back.
I actually also forgot that he didn't have leaf until he jumped.
It doesn't happen very often that we don't have leaf for Earth Temple. That is definitely muscle memory just kicking in.
It happens.
But if Jazz decides to do Jahala now and then basement, or do basement first and then Jahala, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, either way.
But he decides to do the basement first as well.
That's
might have. So yeah, we have something on our hands here.
All right. This is now. I love. This isn't as much fun. This is not my favorite song in the game, but it is one of them.
It is my favorite boss song of the game. It is.
It kind of gives like.
I prefer the cat jams of Mulgara.
Yes. If we got some jamming, I would love to see some jamming. Absolutely jam in chat. I can't. You just picture them in my chat.
Yeah, fighting Jahala with some bombs. Not having Lidos is unfortunate because you now have to shine him every single time.
Yes.
But you can position yourself quite nice with
yes,
Skullhammer.
That's great. I've never seen that. He's facing away from them. That's impressive. And also using so the thing is placing your bombs to make sure you get the maximum amount of ghost murder.
Yeah, even like they can kill like pose while you aren't killing them. So it just makes the individual like phases faster.
Oh.
The cycles.
Jazz is catching up with the shards, but
only missing Mila now.
Yes. So he might, It's still they're not making this an easy call for this, that's for sure.
Yeah. This is definitely very easy. I want to see if they decide on doing left side. It's not in logic yet. You know you won't find your fire and ice or something.
Right.
Jazz finding his third bottle, showing us some emotion.
We listen, bottle percent, it's very crucial. I think I was going to say, I think you have to have it. Goodbye, Jahala. It's nice knowing you, buddy. Absolutely.
But yeah, we know
destroyed.
that we won't find light arrows in left side or like, and we won't find fire and ice arrows either because it's blocked by fire and ice arrows.
Yep.
But we could still find like a shard, a sword. In theory, if the seed is really, really cringe, it could be leaf in there.
Oh no.
With like a bow on Cyclos or something.
I mean, I guess oh no. Well, yeah, I guess
there are. I can make up a lot of situations that are really, really awful.
You really are just speaking every ill possible thing into the universe right now.
But yeah, it seems like Gymnast is leaving, deciding not to do left side for now.
Painful.
It paid off last race, not doing left side. I mean, it's not in logic, so definitely a valid play.
So now I wonder, since Jim has decided, we're gonna deal with left side later. Where are we going? Where are
Maybe
we going,
Windfall,
Jim?
like trading into Maggie's Ladder.
Ah,
He could have
yes.
sailed north and done Cyclos at Shark Island.
Ah.
He also hasn't done. Oh yeah, he also hasn't done on Tree Branch, so he will
No,
get that.
yes, so he has no idea what's there.
He will get that Cabana deed.
Mm-hmm. Which then he could go to Cabana, and I can't remember. I think we found. What did we find at Cabana? I'm trying to remember. Dang.
Also getting Beto mail right here.
I think I remember. So it is. So you say Beto as well, like Beto, not Baito.
Yeah, I say Beto.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I've never even thought about that really.
I can't really pronounce anything. That's why I thought it was very.
That's the hook shot from Wallet Mail that Jazz got earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, Jazz doing the thing that I just mentioned, sailing north to kill Cyclos.
Yep.
Definitely a smart play.
It might actually end up
You're
just
right
being
there.
arrows. Got it.
And
Ooh,
a
submarine
nice little
chest,
submarine chart.
which is
We don't
nope.
have these in season 5 anymore. We did in season 4. Oh, Gymnast Beetle
I
pieced out, so Gymnast is going for this other strat
Chad is just
of
speaking.
clipping into Forest Haven.
That's cool. Chad is speaking horrors into this right now.
Yeah, we have Crane and chat, so definitely we are speaking horse.
Just now, the thing about Cyclos is always interesting is you can't aim it where you think you want to aim it because I'm pretty sure that there's actually a slight
it looks
change.
it's like a little bit off.
Yeah.
One of the more annoying things about the Sands model is like you can't see your arrows flying because they're white.
Yep.
And the wind
Is also
particles are also white.
It's not easy.
So yeah, I couldn't really tell if I'm hitting him while I was playing Sands.
That's a risk that you take for the aesthetics.
And for the amazing voice.
It is I do like when they actually add that they now have voices for these. I don't know. I think we're currently listening.
Oh,
to
there's the leaf. Getting that is really huge for Jazz. I would hope that Jim is getting that quite soon. But yeah, a locked leaf by ET basement.
So he probably is going. Now the question is
he will just go into Forbidden Woods.
I was gonna say there's no point really necessarily going to the left. Now what's gonna be so because ET was so stacked? I think that means that Forbidden Woods has the potential to just be an empty woods.
Forbidden Woods could definitely be quite empty, but with how much we're still missing quite a bit. We're still missing a bow.
Yes.
We're missing 2 bows, but one bow we don't know of. We're still missing 2 swords.
Yep.
We are missing.
I guess it could be just
2 more shards, I think.
Could be an armory woods.
So yeah, Gymnast will catch up on doing Cabana, which Jazz did before ET.
You've heard of ET basement with leaf. Now try ET basement leading to leaf. No. How about no?
Well, now we're in FW, one of the nicer dungeons of this.
This is actually my favorite dungeon.
There are so
because
many
the tricks,
fun strats.
I feel like my favorite one, besides the weird loading ones that you can do in that one hallway, I also just feel like these are easy to figure out as a newbie. You know what I mean?
They're not the hardest for sure.
Yeah. The only thing that can stop you is knowing directions. But other than that,
and also just knowing storage.
Also knowing storage.
You do need storage in this game.
It is required if you're going to do some of the crazier things in this one.
You do have some runners who don't use storage, like Symphonic Link. But you can also see that it's like at the very, very top, there are the times between the runners are so short that every little thing counts.
I am very fascinated. I guess because we're looking for spiky chests only, so we can skip any of the other chests that are not necessary.
The route in FW has like changed. Like at the start, he has changed a bit because of it now.
Yeah, I think that it kind of makes it fun to kind of speed through that, you know.
CTMC definitely opens up like a lot of interesting things. For example, like in Wind Temple, we usually like store the left alcove to skip into Big Key Chest.
Yep.
And if that's wooden now, we can just hookshot through the wall and completely skip fighting the Dark Nuts.
It doesn't need them.
Because Title Screen Link might want some items as well.
Title Screen Link. So we still need to get this little storage.
Yeah, we definitely want this to do
so
the
we
small
do
key
a cool
skip.
little backflip here.
Oh, Jazz having some trouble.
To be fair, I get it. I believe in you. Whoosh. Nice. Got to catch that ledge. All the way up. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're on the next floor. Amazing. Title Screen Link gets lonely. It's true. Listen, his adventure hasn't started yet, but in the speed gaming community, that's not true.
I really want to see when Jim decides to do Cyclos, because Cyclos is definitely not a great check to do.
Right, because I mean, you still have to go all the way over there.
One thing I could imagine he would do is go to Windfall, do like Maggie's Letter side quest, and then sail south to Cyclos at Northern Triangle. that could be an option that you might
That's true.
choose.
The Jazz is doing.
Yeah, this is definitely one
It's
of the fun ones.
It's fun. It's just this one is a little bit easier, but I always feel like I always don't quite get where you need to get to on that ledge, and then you just fall right off, or you bonk your head.
Yeah.
What required item is going to be on a Pictobox quest?
Minenko has been hinted like a useless item, so the deluxe Pictobox is basically useless.
But you can take pictures in color, which is nice, I
you could
guess.
take a picture of Ganondorf.
Yeah, you can take a sick picture of him.
We have some runners who do that.
Yeah, and take a nice. See, now if this, obviously, too bad they don't have selfie mode. You can take a sick picture of Ganondorf with you before you absolutely slay him. Here we go. A little moth, which is funny because it's just a caterpillar with wings. I don't think it actually changes its HP, does it? Or does it? The mini boss.
It definitely does. Like the mini boss, you can't like quick spin them just once. Like you can just quick spin the normal moth healers once and they die.
Yeah. But he is fancy looking, which is nice.
But he also just dies in one hit from ice arrows.
Unfortunately, no Ganon selfie, but we can imagine it. We can just, in our mind's eye, picture what it looks like. Ah, yes, go to basement. Go by.
But yeah, Jazz seems to like in my brain I just realized that Jazz has like decided to. I think he skipped on fighting Jalhala apparently.
Yes.
So we'll have to go back to ET at some point.
He might be thinking that if he just goes through the boss is quick, right?
He also has like having Leaf for left side is pretty nice. So he can clear left side a bit faster
and
with it.
If left side does have anything crucial, then you could just go in, go out. Ah, this maze. Unfortunate.
Definitely peaked that very, very fast. I have no idea what that was.
Ganon selfie or the run doesn't count. No. new HD requirements. That'd be funny. No. So Jim's going back. Yep, doing Maggie's letter.
There are the fire and ice
Fire
arrows.
and
Those
ice.
were definitely bow locked.
Oh no. Let's see what happens next.
So we'll see what Postman has. I would hope that Jim. I would really, really hope that Jim goes to Cyclos now and doesn't put it off for too long, because that would definitely.
It will cause him to get a little slow. Yeah. Especially because I mean, other than the I guess the we still don't. No, yeah, I think other than some of the swords and
we're still
shards.
missing 2 shards and 2 swords, and I think that's basically it at this point.
Yeah.
Well, like for us at least.
Yeah.
There's another spiky chest on Jazz side.
What's it gonna be?
You know that we won't have to get the big key chest because that was hinted a small key.
It's another sword.
There's one of those.
All right, now we just need one more of those bad boys, and we're good to go.
Jazz will have to do Mila still, and will have to fight Jalhala.
Yep.
So, like, the lead that Jazz has right now is definitely smaller than it seems, because Gymnast has done both of those things already.
He's kind of trying to do a boss rush right now, it looks like.
Oh, another spiky chest.
That's super cool. All right, now what's gonna? That was an amazing boomerang.
Those
Absolutely.
P hats almost knocking him down into the water.
Not the P hats. I don't like them. I don't know if they're my least favorite. Like if I was to do a tier list of all of them.
There are a lot of awful enemies. Oh, there's the second sword.
Okay.
SW definitely being the play, like so very often.
So like, things are different now.
We are only missing 2 shards.
Oh no. Yeah. This race just got really spicy once we figure out some things. That's incredible. You know, I do find sometimes it's not always true.
All right,
these are random. But
Jim is going for Cyclos now, so he will be getting his leaf.
That's good. So then he will probably go immediately to
FW is the most check dense area in the entire game, so it would definitely make sense to just go there right after.
I do always feel like, and maybe this is just bias on my part, that Forbidden Woods, because it has so many checks, just is often loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like you don't need that many items for it, so it's a lot of times it's quite low sphere, and lower spheres tend to have more items.
And the tricks are, like we talked about, relatively, they speed up the dungeon quite well.
The full clear of FW is really, really fast, considering it's like 16 checks or something.
That's pretty impressive. Right.
Taking the bomb with us.
Yes. Are we about to do the... Are we going to do the... Whoop? So we're going to go straight to Caldemos. Now the question
a
is,
really interesting big key skip. We can just
go
walk
right in.
at the side of the store and just walk right in.
Now the question is, what technique
He
will
will
Jas
probably
use?
just use boomerang.
Just use boomerang. Yep. I
It
mean,
is
it
the
is
simplest one.
It just works, you know. It's the way the game
That
intended.
was a very nice throw. That would be probably like 2 throws for the entire all vines.
Jim getting his leaf and probably realizing to go
Oh,
immediately.
well, never mind.
The
Caladem
one-
was being a little bit
oh,
mean, and the boomerang getting knocked back.
Now the question is he going to be? Yep, 1, 2, and
Oh,
done.
I guess that was what
Absolutely.
the last hit just kind of didn't hit.
And I don't even think he used soup. He just figured it out.
Yeah, Master is just 2 quicksands.
It is just kind of like that, yeah. And I think it's the final one, right?
With Hero Sword, you can still make it in one cycle without soup with 4 quick spins, but it is really tight.
It's but you don't want to get eaten.
True.
Well, you want to try not to get eaten.
But yeah, Jas finishing up FW,
Wow. So that will be.
having all the swords now.
I'll just go back, defeat Valhalla.
Yeah, now we can also do the Mila combined with. That was really close for
Wow.
sure. But I guess he didn't even
Good
hit the
door.
warp, so it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we will probably go back to Windfall, do Mila combined with Creep, and then turn in Magus Letter. Which I
Well.
actually have no idea what it was.
I don't have the attention span, unfortunately, or I would tell you. But we got it. We know it. We got it somewhere right here.
My mind was taken by the swords in
Yes.
FW basement.
It was my mind was bombarded by just how incredibly stacked FW was. Someone also mentioned in chat that it's really cool that the Sans model uses a bone. And I do always love
Yes.
that all of the modded models have just little things, you know, just
It is
cute little
The
things.
Sans model is really cool. With like, doesn't have many custom items, but like the bone sword and arrows
It's good.
are very, very cool.
It does make it harder to see your arrow, but that's the price you pay for aesthetics, as we've
Yeah.
mentioned. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Jim is going to go through the motions of
If
the
we
old
don't
FW.
If we don't find all the Tingle statues, Gymnast will definitely be very, very sad that he went back. Wait. That is bad. Jasnix forgot that. Jasnix didn't get that. He mispeaked this. That is very, very. That might just be the game losing play.
We'll find
because
out.
he will need to.
Ooh,
He will also need to figure out what he
Yeah.
missed. He will full clear everything with
and then
Gymnast
he'll
might not have to.
oh.
Jim only is missing 1 single shard after this dungeon.
Oh no, yeah, that
That is heartbreaking.
So what
we are
we're
boomerang a corner of the wall.
So what we
on
are
Jim's side.
finding out for chat, just so that chat is aware, it looks like one of the Triforce shards was in Forbidden Woods that may not have been gotten by one of the runners.
Yeah,
So
that is the risk of CTMC. You will sometimes, and especially playing on console when like the resolution is a bit
it's just
lower.
not as good.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even tell. We were trying to figure out what some of the things were on headset.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely
Misspeak.
basically everyone has happened. But that is
Yeah.
very, very heartbreaking, especially in an important race like this.
We'll see. Well, I mean,
That is really, really rough.
I kept trying to think of what that's the way.
And it's like the worst thing is like getting back there is like actually not that slow.
It's just figuring out that
but
that's
the
what
problem
it was.
is like figuring
Yeah.
out that this is where you need to go.
I know I
will
wouldn't be able to figure it
a
out.
huge problem.
Because you already know there's a large list of things, and you're just gonna have to. You saw.
And
The
it's even
chest,
just
you
if the
thought it was.
shard is like soon, Jim might be able to like. He would like Jazz will do like stuff like eating left side,
Right, he'll get the
which
ones
might
from the
not
boss.
which might be empty.
We still, other than that overworld one that Jim has over. What I think there's still one more overworld,
Yes,
right?
we are missing one shard
Yeah.
that we don't. We have no idea where it is currently. It might just be on creep here.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect it because season 5 creep has been very much non-required all the time.
Right. Let's find out. Dun, 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 dun.
I think that was the big key, so you probably won't be getting that.
Oh wait, can you do it without? I did not realize you could get it without actually shooting the arrow into the lighthouse. They shot it at it, but it.
Oh yeah, you can just shoot
it's
the
really
other.
cool.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
spiky chest.
All right, what's gonna
That
be?
could definitely be already the last shot, which Jim might get pretty soon after this.
And then it'll be a question of whether or not Jas realizes the mistake.
Yeah, he will
Yeah.
probably go back into Earth Temple
Ah, nice skull necklace.
because he still needs to fight Jalhalla.
Now he has a sick necklace for his. He's made of bone. Now he's got a bone necklace.
True.
Oh,
Jazz
Just
having some fun.
suspicious sounds. Doing a little sidle.
A little sidle.
Sidle.
Yeah, we will definitely see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Having to go back to Earth will definitely cost him quite a bit. Fighting Valhalla is not all that fast.
Yeah.
It's not like a Calademos, which is like done in under a minute.
I do love that about Calademos. I kind of wish more of the bosses were as versatile as Calademos.
Yeah, and it's also great that just how many methods there are of fighting.
So fun. Especially some that we found, I think, I don't know exactly the time, but like some methods we found later, way later from the game being out, if I recall.
Yeah, we have like we can like use the standard boomerang method, but then we can shoot the vines down with arrow. We can shoot the outside with fire arrows and potentially hit him. Which is kind of RNG because Calademos moves in the inside.
He does it with inside, yeah.
And then we also have the option of using bombs, throwing bombs at him. I think you can like hit those vines with like grapple or hookshot as well.
Yes, that might, but I'm guessing that takes forever.
Which
though.
sounds awful, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we will definitely find out what that transparent chest is.
I'm very curious.
If that's the shard, that could be bad news for Jazz. Because that is definitely a check Gymnast will be doing
pretty
quite
shortly
soon.
after this, yeah. It's a
tingle statue. That is not the worst thing that could happen. It could. I think the best thing that could happen for Jazz right now is the tingle statue being an ET left side.
Yes.
Because he has to go back anyways,
Yep.
but Jim doesn't. Jim has already fought Jalhal, so he probably doesn't want to go ET at all anymore.
Yes. Oh man. And Jim's doing the old-fashioned.
Yeah, he's shooting this slightly faster method of using fire arrows, with which you can even shoot the bulb while it's closed.
That's awesome and much more convenient because I hate having to try and trick them into being open.
Yes.
Got this. Yep. Got the other sword. So now he's good on swords, I think. Yep.
Yes. Only Calademos left in this dungeon,
Oh my
and some more mail, because Orca thinks we are epic.
There we go.
So, Jazz on his way to Needle Rock, it seems. That's some two nice checks with fire arrows.
Yes.
Pretty
yes.
fast.
That's the yes. I do like trying to get into that while it's still melting.
And then we can't forget, right at the end of the seed, we will see them do the Ganon maze.
Oh, yep. As is vanilla.
Yes.
I am so curious as to how this is gonna go now because
Struggling a little bit with this shot.
To be fair, especially with the bird bothering you.
Oh, there's another
Nice.
spiky chest.
That was impressive. He'll get it later. He's gonna go through the hole
Yeah,
first.
he will do the puzzle in the cave first, and then.
Yeah, that makes sense. Bomb storage.
Very nice bomb push storage by Gymnast. Also picking up the bomb.
Very
just
you
as Jazz did.
know. Yeah, you know. Gotta put it down politely.
Pressing A little bit too much.
All right. Let's see what the strat is. It's gonna be the old-fashioned strat. Probably, and now since you have Master Sword, it's probably gonna be the same thing. 3 quick spins, call it a day. Bada bing, bada boom.
Just 2 small quick spins.
2 small quick spins. I know. Yeah, it's my bad.
Oh. Hitting the outside.
Okay, almost.
And there we go.
There we go. Adios, amigo.
Defeated.
That was as is expected. Very fast.
From these runners.
Is what you'd expect.
I will also just want to point out, we are 1 hour and 16. There it is. That is very, very, very bad news for Jazz. He will not. I will.
I'm very curious to see if you'll figure it out.
I would just say that this is probably the game. Jim doesn't have to go back into ET. Jazz will do left side.
He's gonna figure.
And this might just be like it will be very, very hard for Jazz to come back from this if Gymnast doesn't do any huge mistakes anymore.
Right.
I don't know what Gymnast decides to do now. He will, if he does decide to go to Windfall first and do creep.
Right.
Maybe he just do Needle Rock. It is a valid play.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you from doing it. Windfall is just a warp, so it's a little bit easier to do.
He's gonna do some mail.
It is also nighttime, which helps doing Windfall.
Did you almost call Jim Crane? Crane?
I'm gonna
Jim
stay
Crane.
silent.
Listen, all I'm saying is Jim Crane Jim. Crane Jim, Crane Jim.
They do be the same person sometimes. Trace has never seen Jim and Crane in the same room, so
yeah, so, I
we don't
mean,
have any
for all we know.
witnesses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jim is going to Windfall first.
We're all Jim. Crystal
all
says
Jim.
yes. Yeah, you know. I like to believe right here, right?
So yeah, Jazz back in Earth Temple.
Earth Temple going left side.
He would probably have killed a Hollow first right now.
Yeah, that's fair. So
Oh,
probably.
never mind.
Oh,
Doesn't seem like it.
he's gonna actually go left
So
side.
he will
never
be
mind.
doing the strat without. Oh, he might have a chest left, so he might store
Oh,
it to do
yeah.
the backside, little backside leftwards exactly.
What?
Left side backwards.
Well, it's okay. Jim is doing something crazy.
Yeah, Jim is shooting this from the boat because he has seen the chest is spiky, so he doesn't like want to. Yeah, creep.
That's fair.
Probably is nothing, and this is probably just my item.
Yeah.
So he's right there at the chest.
That's I mean. I like
really,
that.
really cool.
That's the kind of optimization I like to see. It's a risky one, but that's amazing.
Let's look at his face cam to see what this.
Well, he said, yeah,
slight
okay.
little nod.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay, it's a statue. Got
This
it.
is gold as well.
All right.
So yeah,
I like
he will go up to creep still. It can be a shroud, it isn't, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Kind of sad for him. But yeah, just
Oh, he's gonna go
hookshotting.
back to get the necklace.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's fine. That makes sense. It's a check.
Jazz going into the left side of ET backwards now.
That is a fun thing to
Hopefully doesn't get baited by any spiky chest. That would be really even more heartbreaking.
do. But you know, I'm. No, he wait, Jim. Oh no. Do a little. Ghost ship would be fun if it's Halloween. You know,
True.
as a treat.
Halloween do be in like 2 days.
It do be. We'll keep having to.
All right, where's
There we
Jim going next? Yeah, he is warping
Yeah,
to warping to Great first, so he will be going to the rock, getting his shard in a
Yep.
second,
Yep. Oh.
and then it's just Hyrule and
It's-
again in Mace left.
Yep. And go.
Definitely unfortunate for Jazz because I think he definitely had a lead for a lot of the game.
It was close, but he was he was ahead.
Jazz,
he
don't
figured
soup.
it out.
You have one serving.
No. More
in
soup.
your boot.
Also, whoa. Ugh.
So yeah, Jim will probably also not. Jim will also probably not do the cave because he sees the spiky chest.
Yep.
Maybe the transparent chest influences him in still doing the cave. But yeah, it's a spiky chest. We'll just grab it.
Depends on how
Slowly.
greedy he's feeling, I guess. Whether how close he
The
feels.
chance is very high that
Yeah.
it's just his shard. There aren't many like Baytimes left. Nice double shot. Nice double shot on birds.
Oh man, that's like something out of Brave when they shoot the arrow through the arrow. It's pretty
True.
awesome. All right, and this is.
And there's Jim's go mode. That's his
Yep.
last shard.
He knows he's gonna go straight to Hyrule. He's gonna go.
He knows where his last item is.
Yep.
We all know it.
Yep.
We still love to see it.
We do, of course. It's the vanilla light.
Definitely always.
I thought it was a trick question for a second. I was like, oh,
No.
I don't know. Oh, does
maybe
it?
Jim
does
just forgets how to do the maze. I'm sure he hasn't done it a ton of times in his career.
I mean, to be fair, I have no idea.
He's never done that.
Oh, Jas. No, Jas. Watching it is a very interesting game of a slow, unfortunate train wreck.
I have to say, 121.30 Hyrule entrance with a seat like this, leafless ET, it is still really, really fast.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, doing anything where you don't have Leaf and still managing to get
Yeah.
it done in less than 2 hours is
We had
impressive.
Forsaken Fortress and Forbidden Woods, which are like the two fastest dungeons besides
Yes.
that. But like you had to ET without leaf costs you so much time. I guess you skip left side. You
Yeah,
also skip like a
that's a
few other
risk.
things. I'm pretty sure. What is left? I think I'm not sure if Fire Mountain was hindered. He might not have done that. But I think actually everything else he's done basically everything else.
I gotta do a little jazz hands on the Hyrule, you know. Ooh, now it's dead.
Time for the barrier to break.
As a little treat.
Oh no, not the spiky chest. That would be even more heartbreaking. That's like the last Tingle statue. That's the last Tingle statue. I'm calling it. As I said, easy clap. But yeah, that is very, very heartbreaking. Like I guess it's still a check for him, so he doesn't know. Maybe it's just the shard.
It's to be fair, it's just a situation of eyes. This is gonna we'll get to hear. Well, I guess not technically hear, but I'm imagining Jahala music right now. So you know, jamming in silence.
But yeah, Jim making his way over there into Ganon's tower.
Doesn't know. Man, so I don't, you know, actually, now that I think about it, I think it's been 10,000 years since I've actually watched the maze. Because it wasn't really a thing in the previous season.
Yeah,
at all.
In season 4, it was a huge gamble to do it. We didn't really do it a whole lot. Now it's always hinted. It happened a few times in season 4 as well, and in season 5 as well. In the main tournament, it happened twice, I believe. One time in grand finals and once in Alex versus Butterlord. Butterlord was in both of those races.
Yeah.
He had it happen twice to himself.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Gymnast,
you still need to get the light arrows. You can't do the skip.
Oh no.
Jim, no knowledge. Even the best runners forget sometimes you can't roll in this room because you pull out the gossip stone.
Oh, it happens. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, down, left, up, left, right, up will be the combination. No reason to fight any Phantom Ganons besides the last one.
It's fine. They're just here for show.
We'll see how nice the last Phantom Ganon is. He has 3 attacks.
Oh, we got another raid, by the way.
One of them is quite awful to see.
We got another raid. Thank you so much for raid.
Yeah, welcome on in.
Welcome on in. Thank you.
We are right at the end of this Losers Finals Game 2.
Yes.
Gymnast definitely...
If
nothing... Oh, this is the worst attack that could happen.
No, not tennis. What? Not even tennis.
But he did a great job. So yeah, those here are these the little light arrows.
Any possible way to randomize the pattern? Oh wow! Ice just asked a very evil question. Is there any way to randomize the pattern of the maze?
I have no idea about.
I'm scared.
If there would be, I probably think that it would already exist.
That's horrifying. Why?
With like entrance render or something.
It would be evil. Just adding more random to random. To be fair, I guess that is kind of the whole point of this game, is a little bit of random. Yeah. It's so
it would be very bad, but I mean, as a viewer experience, we want the bad things to happen.
But yeah, and as
we wanted the first logical bow in Light Arrow Maze. I'm not joking.
A little vanilla light lattes never hurt anybody except maybe the runner.
Jazz going to ankle probably.
Oh no, because you
picking up what? Let's see what that is.
I am curious. It's probably a heart, right?
If this sends him to Ghost Ship, I will.
No. You hate to see it.
Picking up his nice little submarine chart here.
Ooh, submarine chart. Ooh, submarine chart.
Okay, here on Jim's side, you can see all the power of light arrows.
So, chat, the way that this works is there was a previous race where I believe Jim won. So this is the second one, and if Jas was to win this one, it would be best 2 out of 3.
Nice high pair right there for Jas.
So right now this will be the last one.
I'm not even sure what he has left right now.
Could do, yes. Would do, absolutely not. Listen, I already don't remember that kind of stuff.
I guess Fire Mountain was hinted. I wasn't sure about that. Jim missing the opening shot on PG1.
To be fair, yeah.
The last biggest skill check of this.
Is being able to correctly hit that little ball.
That was a very nice shot. Being right below PG is very, very annoying.
This might sound really random, but do you want to know what that reminds me of? Like a Mareep.
What was it?
Like a Mareep. He reminds me of a Mareep. He's got the little, you know.
Kind of true. I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, cutting down the tail. That always. It feels kind of bad when that happens, like on accident.
Yeah. I guess
getting that shot though, very, very nice.
He's going through.
Not too bad.
He's going through. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I apologize.
Not getting a spin on PG. Always feels pretty good.
Oh yes, we still do need light arrows. So, oh no, wait, he has light arrows. Never mind.
Yeah, we know that light arrows are once again in the maze. I have
Yes.
talked about that quite a bit now.
Yes, well, because it was the
But-
first. They did tell us right at the beginning.
Yeah.
They said
We do know.
it's gonna be a long one.
We do know since the first minute of the seed. But considering everything that happened, this is still a really, really great time.
Nice. Do a nice 1, 2.
He was
Almost so
he was
close.
too angled and shot into the. His timing was correct, but he shot into the the body of PG and not
Yep.
into the sphere.
Woo. I'm very easily entertained by being spun in a circle. Let's be honest.
All right, there's the one crib shot. Very nice, saving himself one cycle.
Now let's see if we can do the.
Oh, that
this
is the
one,
wooden
though.
chest. And
He's trying to find it. He doesn't know where it is.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like,
pretty
where
sure-
in the heck is it?
I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, that was actually kind of close to the task shot.
It really is tragic.
It feels like Jazz. Yeah, I think Jazz is now out of checks. Yeah.
Yeah, he's officially. No, don't.
Doesn't have ghost ship shard. Yeah. That is very, very heartbreaking.
He probably he's without a clue, and honestly, I don't blame him. He
Yeah.
thinks he's gotten everything. All right.
Going to outset. Maybe he thought. Maybe he thought he thinks he forgot something in Earth Temple. Yeah. Looks
oh
like
no.
he's going to Earth Temple now.
Oh,
Definitely
no.
also it can happen. It's heartbreaking that it happens in a race like this.
Yeah, but
It always happens at the worst moments.
any ideas? So what he missed was there was a Triforce piece in Forbidden Woods.
Yeah, in
that
Forbidden
he thought
Woods.
was just a regular chest.
On top of in the second room.
Yes.
Since we have chests have matches content, we can see what chests have. If they're spiky, they're useful items.
Yep.
And especially on that chest with having the bulb on top of it, it's really
so hard
it
to
can
tell.
be really hard to see the spikes.
You could think he basically just thought it was nothing, and
Yeah.
unfortunately it super was something.
Yeah, you have to be very, very careful.
I would do the same. I literally thought the thing on headstone was like bait bag. So
But yeah, nice
Yeah.
nice grapple skip on Jim's side. Now it's just one pog slide. That does look
do
very nice.
just a little whoop. Do a little soupy soup. I don't think he duped it though. It's just
No,
why not?
you
It's at
don't
the
have-
end.
At this point, you don't need. If you get hit, one more
awesome.
serving works out for you. But just one last scripted boss fight.
Yes, and trying not to get murdered by Zelda. Sometimes she just has a treat.
Sometimes you just confuse people, I guess.
Names
Names and faces are hard.
Ganon,
He plays Darkling. He looks kind of evil.
He does, he's kind of not having soup this time. I always wonder what the taste of the grandma soup. You think it's just like chicken soup?
I think in the Zelda Encyclopedia, it tells you.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
Jim
then.
dealing the last attack, and that is
And
GG's for Jim.
GG.
The time of 1:30:40.
Impressive. It was awesome.
Very, very great race, considering everything that happened in the
Yes,
seed.
especially with how cursed it was a couple of times.
Yeah, so yeah, Jim will be Jim will be advancing into winners final, grand finals. I mean,
Yep. That'll be tomorrow, right?
yes, this is a spiky chest. Actually.
Against some fella. Someone. Against somebody.
Yes, whoever that person might be.
Whoever that person might be. It'll
So
be a
maybe
mystery.
The runners will be joining us for an
Yes.
interview in a second.
I think they're probably trying to figure out what the heck happened there.
Yeah, Jazz probably asking
Yeah.
what's going on.
I don't.
It's incredible that this chest is also spiky. I think it was
Yeah.
hinted, and it was probably. It might be like iron boots or something, maybe.
I guess are they trying to? Yeah.
I really don't remember.
I mean, it wasn't necessary because they didn't do anything in
Yeah.
Wind Temple or even. Excuse me. My goodness. That's the only one I can think of right now. Yeah.
Let's see let's see what's in this chest.
I'm curious.
We will find out.
I'm kind of curious. Yeah. What's in the box?
Time to wait until you can use your
What's
items
in the
again,
box?
since you are cursed.
Ah, yes. Poor Stans.
Oh, true. We could be bottle percent.
Wait, is there more? Oh no.
Oh, he got hit again.
What is the next? So, yeah. This kind of treatment of chairs.
Yeah. We will find out in just a second. Stay tight, everyone.
Oh, yes.
that was close.
Ah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we are. What
Give
will it
in.
be? Place your bets now.
I think it's bottle 2.
Will it be a bottle? Will it be iron boots? It's go to chart.
Oh, it's iron boots.
boots.
Ah, it's a good thing I didn't bet on
Told
anything.
y'all.
Ah, I should have bet on red. Ah, dang it.
Maybe iron boots lead to bottle percent in Wind Temple.
We're now being joined by the runners.
Yeah, here they are.
Welcome on in, gamers.
Welcome. GG's.
Yes.
Hello, GG's.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can imagine.
It was a little painful, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just a missed one.
Yeah, mispeaking the chest on like in the top of second room of Forbidden Woods. That was the
Yeah.
shot you were
Okay.
missing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if Jim had a fish, I was gonna go back there because I did realize, yes, there's not 3 keys there, because I thought I saw a key chest, and then I was like, and then I saw the other key chest. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not how this
Yeah.
works. But
Yeah.
I just kind of thought I misread a hint somewhere, so I just didn't bother to go back.
Yeah,
Nah, it's fair. Yeah.
It's rough sometimes, especially with that chest with like having the bulb on top of it.
You can't
Not
really
being
see
able
it.
to see the spikes very well. Playing on console is also like lower resolution. It is hard. It can happen. I think everyone had it happen before.
It was pretty close up until then. It could
up
have been
until-
anyone's game.
Yeah, up until then it was really, really close. Jim having done lens of door cancel, like
Yes.
not having done lens of door cancel because you didn't have the pick
Yeah.
while doing hide and seek, put you a little bit behind because Jazz did have that.
Yeah.
He skipped on doing hide and seek while he was right there at nighttime.
And you also risk going into ET early, which was a really interesting move.
Yeah, there were still some overworld checks left, but I was like, everything here seems to point to me having to do leafless Earth Temple.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm like, let's just go in and
Just
know,
rip the Band-Aid
if
off.
it's not the gamble, then I have one more game if it
For
if
sure.
it makes a difference.
And it ended up definitely having quite a lot of items with the bow, a few shards, and then locking a leaf.
Yeah, and I skipped the big key chest because I was like, I don't have leaf, and I don't remember what the fast way of doing this normally is. So we're in a gamble that's dead.
I'm not sure there is a fast way of doing this normally. You could have done like the
Yeah,
the bug limit strat or something.
No, yeah, the bug limit strat actually would have worked because the optimal bug limit strat uses bow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I mean.
I could have done it there, but I didn't
Yeah.
remember what the lineup was, so I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't feel like trying to YOLO it.
It's not great.
Yeah.
So definitely well played. It was a spiky chest, so it could have been scary. But those iron boots.
Well, at least you didn't need them, though, I guess. Nice to have, though. I'm
But
trying
yeah.
to think of anything else, but...
What do you think of having FW as your last logical dungeon and it still
Yeah.
being so loaded as it was?
I was not expecting that.
I mean, that's just the randomizer.
Yeah.
Forbidden Woods always has something good.
It's
It
got a lot of
seems.
checks, you know? I always got... I didn't... I was thinking it was going to be empty, and obviously, Super wasn't. Super wrong.
I was surprised that you did you went back for Pompey and Vera Gym when you did
Oh,
because
yeah.
you knew it was a Tingle statue. It doesn't do anything for you yet, and it could have even been that the Tingle statue is in a barren location, so it could have been just a time loss.
Right. I mean, I was just like, I think I started doing it, and then I remembered it was a Tingle statue. But by that point, I was like, okay, I already
Yeah, that makes
committed to it,
sense.
so let's just keep going.
That makes sense, yeah.
I'm trying to...
But yeah, I'm not sure if you have any other questions. if
Yeah.
you-
Why do I keep getting ET seeds?
We at least didn't have a Tachi seeds for once.
I mean,
yeah.
Tachi's better than ET. I mean, it doesn't have left side. It
I
doesn't-
want to disagree.
Doesn't have
Tachi's just boring. ET at least has some nice strats.
Not if you don't have leaf.
It does help
I
to have
guess so.
leaf.
I mean, then it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's slow, but at least it's easy without
That's true,
leaf.
Yeah.
True.
Without leaf, it's very, very easy.
I do feel... Well,
Just playing the dungeon casually.
But then it's Tachi then. It's just boring and easy.
it's true.
I
But it
suppose so,
doesn't-
but then it has good chests.
And then it also doesn't have annoying cutscenes.
Yeah.
Look, what do you mean? You don't like watching the little guy gently?
Absolutely
just
not. Not
kinda,
after like
you know,
200
go
times of
on?
seeing that. It's been too many times.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
say what.
We were definitely thinking it could be first logical bow in Ganon Maze
We
with
were-
the key logic.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
ET.
that could have been it. I did think if I thought while I was going through Earth Temple, if there is a bow in left side, then the one in
there could-
Ganon's Tower is the second progressive
Yeah,
one.
that is true. Yeah.
So I was kind of like, it could be a bit of a. I was like, man, maybe it could be a.
That would have been great knowledge. Like if that would have been the case, you just do left side, find a bone, like
Nice.
that's
So
interesting.
All the fire and ice arrow
Yeah,
checks
that's
are
just
probably
all dead.
Yeah.
Except maybe having a shot. You couldn't have a sword at that point if you still did it,
Yeah.
because at that point you didn't know that the swords were an FW.
Yeah, I mean, the minute you get it, you just have to leave.
Yeah.
There would be nothing else
For
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, chat's asking an interesting question. I don't know if it's the time to answer it though now, but
What is
Oh.
the question? I can't see.
it was this right there. The next race, which would be grand.
Yeah,
Yes.
the next race will be tomorrow between Gymnast and me.
Yep.
Yeah, we will have, like, it is a best of 3. I'm up 1 game because I'm coming from winner side. So we have the potential of having 2 games. I hope it goes to 2 games because it's exciting to race more.
Oh, Crystal, oh no.
I also haven't raced Gymnast, I think, in S5 at all. And I feel like even in S4, and I don't think we've ever had a 1v1 race before.
I don't think we've ever had a 1-to-1 race. No,
Yeah.
I know we both did the first SGL qualifier, and I think that's it.
And you randoed me real hard.
Yeah.
Make sure I didn't miss anything there.
So yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. And I hope all of you are too,
Yeah.
because it's going to be an exciting one.
And I feel like it's important to say you did at both
Yeah,
racers did an
Jazz.
amazing job.
Jazz coming in 3rd now,
Yes.
with like starting at this like around the beginning of S5 and having
Yeah.
made it this far is incredible.
Incredible.
A really nice performance. Having that nice Scarlet Sword, not knowledge for this game, but like having the execution
Yes.
already, like starting with basically a head start, I would say. I mean, you put in the work already, which
Yeah.
was for Wind Waker, it's a head start. So you definitely made it quite far. You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will all be excited to see you next season, maybe, or something
Yeah.
else.
Or whatever RSL garbage I have to do next week.
True. We do have the random settings tournament going on, which is very, very fun. Being able to do some different things.
Doesn't love lookout platforms.
Routing lookup platforms is really
no.
bad.
RSL never has good seeds. Oh, Crane. Oh, no.
But yeah, if we don't have any more questions from anyone, I think we can wrap it up here.
I think so, too.
GG's to both of you again.
Yes.
It was really nice to watch. Having like the time of like 1:30, 40 or something, around 1:31.
I think it was almost exactly the same time as the previous seed.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
that with a leafless Earth Temple is
Oh.
definitely very, very amazing.
Actually, the Ganon's Tower bow did kind of help.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
And having FF and FW, the 2 fast dungeons on the other hand, are definitely big factors, but still
Yeah.
very, very nice. But yeah, so I think that's it from us
I
for
think so.
today.
Yeah. It's fun,
We'll
though.
see when the next race will be tomorrow.
Yes, and you'll be not talking. You'll be
True.
gaming.
Yes,
so
we
will you.
will.
It'll
And
be
unfortunately, I
interesting.
will not get to commentate with Crane.
That is very,
okay.
very sad.
I will be
Gymnast and
excited
Crane
for that.
commentary would have been amazing.
Ha! There you go. Yeah, just well over there. It's like, gosh, darn.
Right in the back.
There you go.
But yeah, well then.
Yeah.
I guess that is goodbye from us. I'm sure there will be
Yes.
a lot of more amazing speed gaming content, maybe even today.
Oh,
It is
absolutely.
Not all that late.
No, it's only, what is it? I don't
And
even
if
know.
it's not on here, it's on the other channel, so you should go check those out.
Yep, the it was 0 through 8 or whatever, right?
I think it's like standard one and then up to 6.
Yes.
But yeah, we have Ocarina of Time, A Link to the Past. We have everything you can think of right
oh,
here.
there's so many.
So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I would say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.